Hi everyone, just wait and for everyone to join. We'll start in a few minutes.
Hey
Hey,
buddy, how you doing? Well, one sec. It's
yeah,
the connection's not too great. Hold on a second.
okay.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, it is. It is.
All right.
Hi.
So, how are things, man?
Everything's just great, and we are in a quarantine right now. And what about
Still,
you? Yeah, so.
we're ours is kind of slowly starting to get less and
Uh,
less strict.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
like
You have.
barbershops and restaurants are starting to open up and stuff like that.
Okay. And I guess that you are going to your work and you have a tenure.
Yeah. So I go out to a different city to work, and then
Oh.
I come back home. So the flights within the country are
Mm-hmm.
still going on, but just not
Okay.
any international travel.
Uh, Same as you. Okay, let's just have a quick introduction of yourself and I'll then proceed.
Sure. Hey
Okay.
everyone, my name's Dalton. I met Ashish when I was on a trip. I was gone for four
Yeah.
months, and I stayed for a month in India. And yeah, so now we're just here to talk about how that all went. And he's got some questions ready for me.
Yeah, I have a list of questions, right?
There we go.
Okay, and my first question is like, why do you choose India to travel? You have a lot more countries over there, but you chose India. Why?
Um, it's really hard to pick one reason why. Um, a
Yeah.
big a big part of it is probably the food, to be honest.
Huh?
Uh, and then I just really I saw a lot of YouTube videos of people who went, and I started doing some research, and I thought that it would just be a really cool place to go check out. I have other friends that live here in Vancouver that are from India, and they would tell me stories, and it was just something that I wanted to kind of check out for myself and see
Okay.
how it is.
The great fact is like India is one of the oldest country around, and yeah, you have a great. I hope you had a great time here.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was one of the best countries I've ever been to.
You were here for a year, like you have planned for a year, right?
Yeah, my
And
my visa was for a year,
okay,
but when I was in Chennai, I got a
huh,
job offer, so I came back
okay.
home.
Oh, yeah, I heard that you told me that you were here for 1 year, and I thought that you might have a great time, like in a great adventure here. But
Hmm.
sadly, you have to go back.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I'm already planning my next trip to come back.
Is it India or somewhere else?
Yeah, to come back to India.
Oh, great,
I don't know
great.
exactly when that's going to be, but I just know
Huh?
that I really want to come back. I feel like, I only saw such a small part of the country, and I want to just see as much as I can, really.
Yeah, you were in Delhi, then Jaipur, then Chennai and Bangalore, right?
Yeah, yeah, I did a few
Yeah.
days in Udaipur and a few days in Mumbai.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's about it. Like that's only five cities, right?
Yeah. And you were here for how many days or months?
It was right around a month. I think a month and a few days.
Okay, okay. And before India, you were somewhere else. What country it was?
I went to a couple different countries before I was in India. I went to I started in Thailand. I was there for a month, and
Huh.
then I went to Laos for a month.
Hmm.
And I was in Cambodia for a little bit, and then I was in Vietnam, and then I flew from Vietnam to New Delhi.
Oh, that's like a whole lot of new experiences, right?
Yeah, yeah, it was really fun. It was the best decision of my life for sure.
And you planned for a year, and then how do you thought that what things you will be necessary to take with you? Because in a trip, you can't decide. You don't know what gonna happen and what are the things you're gonna need during the trip. So how do you plan that?
I did a lot of research. I I wanted to take like the minimal amount of stuff that I thought I would need,
Yeah.
and then just be prepared for, if something happened. So a lot of my research was done on Reddit or YouTube, just kind of seeing what other people had done and then adjusting to what I felt like I would need. So, I'd bring maybe a week's worth of clothes, and
Hmm.
then I knew that I was
Hmm.
going to buy more clothes when I was in different places,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And after going away for the first time like that, there's definitely different ways that I would do it for the next time.
Because the thing is, if you were to take a lot of stuffs and it's gonna heavy and you can't travel like properly.
Hmm.
I had also an experience where I had a luggage and a bag, and it was like clumsy to travel. Then I thought of yeah, it need to be planned. What has to be, what is important and what you need during the trip. And in the Jaipur trip, I had so planned, and I had this one bag, and it was so easy for me to travel.
Hmm.
And I think in one day I had cover all, and that was a great. Then yeah, I think that the things that you carry need to be like planned.
Yeah, it definitely does, and it really helps to have uh like a bag that's, if you're doing lots of flying, I think for the next time I'll get a bag that's small enough to be a carry-on. My bag
Uh,
was like ginormous,
yeah,
and
that was a 24 liters.
yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Uh,
it's huge, and it's just way too
uh,
much for what I would want to bring next time. I just really didn't know. Like I found that bag and I was like, oh, this will probably do. And then, you can't really do much about it. I didn't really want to leave it and buy a new one while I was away because I spent good money on it. So
yeah, yeah, true.
just now
And
I know for next time.
uh, and you can't move that thing in the trash like uh, there's money spent over there.
Yeah, I suppose I could have given it to someone, but it
Huh.
just never really crossed my mind.
Yeah. So the thing like we have talked about some travel, and do you want to share your experiences like how do you plan your travel and all?
Like how I would move to one place
Huh,
or the other
like
sort of thing.
yes, yeah, somewhat. The mainly thing is like what? How do you plan your destination? Like you thought you have a random plans right at the during the movement yeah, that you have to go to Delhi, then Mumbai. That it was not pre-planned, right?
No, it
So,
wasn't. It was kind of
huh.
just I knew that I wanted to see Delhi and I wanted to see Chennai, and then I was just like,
Hmm.
well, I'll just try a few different cities and see how it goes. So basically what would happen is I would be in a city for a while. I would stay
Hmm.
there as long as I felt like I wanted to see different things, and then when I was
Yeah,
ready to go, I'd look at the
yeah,
map on my phone and pick a new city, and then try and find a bus or a train or some way to get there, and then just kind of do it that over and over and over. And it was really cool because it like you get to see as much of a place as you want. If you want to stay somewhere for a week or 2 weeks, you can. But if
yeah.
if you don't really like a certain place or whatever, you can change the next day if you really want to.
Yeah, how do you plan your what hotel you want to stay or what hostel stay and like food? How do you plan that?
For the places to stay, I was using apps like Agoda or Hostel World or Booking.com, stuff like that. They have properties all over the world. And a lot of the times I would book it same day, just fine while I
Oh,
was on the train or the bus to the next city I was going to. That's something that I would do, is just book my accommodation for a night, try out the place, and then if I like it, I'd stay a few more nights at that place.
that
With
yeah.
food and stuff like that, that was kind of just if I saw something that I liked, I would go and try it.
And Indian foods are very spicy. How do you manage that?
I'm used to it. I eat a lot of Indian food at home, so it wasn't too bad. I only had one
Oh,
meal, I think, that was I had a sog somewhere that was just way too spicy
ah,
for me.
okay.
But for the most part, I really like spicy food, so it wasn't a problem.
What do you prefer, like in Indian food? What was your first? I want to have that thing.
Shahi paneer, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
You are a vegetarian. Yes, I remember that.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I told you to have this jungly mans, and you said no, no, no. We are vegetarians. We can't have that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And okay. Then moving on to the next question. I
Hmm.
was about to ask was, people are mostly influenced by Western culture. Like in India, people they see foreigner, they have a mindset that he must be a rich guy, so he has come here. We can like easily manipulate him, and like we can have his money, or other way I use, if I put you on you this question, like here we follow the trend of how people in USA or Canada live, people in UK how they live. We like to follow them mostly. So what do you think? Like should India should change, or say they should carry on with this Western thing?
Um, that's kind of a hard question to answer. I don't think people should really change just for the sake of changing. If they see something that they feel might be better than what their current situation is, sure. But to try and replicate something just because you know because you feel like that's the right thing to do, I don't think that that's how people should live.
But it is also important that we should gather a right amount of information, and I mean by saying right amount of information, I mean a good thing from you, and a good living culture. Because in COVID situation, hygiene is mostly important, right? And India is a place full of slums. So they should actually learn from you guys, I think, if they can
In
change
what way?
in a better way, if they want to change.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. It's like people just got to work with what they got, right?
Hmm. Yeah, absolutely right. And how do you feel that how Indian people were like you were here for time, and you might have interacted with a whole lot of people here.
Hmm.
So how do you think how Indians are?
The first word that comes to my mind is welcoming. Everyone is super nice,
Yeah, true.
and just interested to know where you're from and what you're doing, how long you're staying, and all that kind of stuff. And people, I had people invite me into their home, make me
Oh,
food. Like it, everyone is just super welcoming and wants you to have a good time in their country.
oh,
So it's really
it's
cool.
great. Do you ever felt that he's trying gain he's wanna take advantage of me, like he wanna have money and he wanna just manipulate me.
Uh, Not really. I mean, maybe in a rickshaw here and there, but
Huh?
for the most part, no. I really didn't feel that way at all.
Okay.
I
And
think that's kind of
huh?
a big stereotype, at least from
No,
my experience.
because many of foreigners tell that they think that they were charged heavily for rickshaw or some hotel, or they have been fooled, or their things were like stolen and
Hmm.
or pickpocket thing.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it does happen to people, but it happens to people everywhere. Um,
because
and
India
luckily,
is a
just
yeah, because India is a crowded like country, so you might have experienced somewhere.
yeah, thankfully I didn't. So it was good.
It's like nice to hear that some positive responses from people from you. Like we have been progressing a lot. Okay, shall we move to the next question, right?
Sure.
Okay, so how was your experience? Like, where were you inspired by people of India? Like, how do you feel? Like, how much you are inspired by your trip?
In what way? Like, I'm not sure
In
what you
what
mean.
way? Like, yeah, people travel because they want to explore their inner self.
Hmm.
They wanna like gain some information. People in India really come for yoga because they want inner peace. So
Hmm.
how do you experience that thing in India?
Well, I think one thing that I took away from just observing a lot of people there was uh, almost everyone is very very hardworking. They all have that trait that they have a vision for something like far in the future. You know, people are starting businesses. People have a lot of future goals, and I thought that was really cool.
Okay. The thing is also that in India there's no like exposure to it. As in, if we compare to like in your country, because in your country, if we see that every profession has a future, and then like they have a goal and they have exposure to it. But in India, we feel it less. So, do you have an answer for it? How we can improve?
In like improve in what way?
And like want to give some exposure, like want to give some time, like exposure to new talents, I mean.
Like people searching for different opportunities and stuff like that. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's just important to try new things. You know, if you see something that you're interested in, check out some YouTube videos. You know,
uh,
that sort of thing.
New things are generally not welcomed here, as in they think that this people is particularly mad, or why he's trying to do this.
Okay,
This
I see.
happens a lot. Yes, yeah.
Is
Yes.
people get like when they try new things, people might start talking about them in a negative
Yeah,
way and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, and they are disliked for that.
Yeah, that would be really hard. It's I don't really know what to say. It's really all about
Okay.
confidence.
Okay. Okay. If you are uncomfortable to answer that, you might skip that. No worries. Because it's actually hard. Like you have no answer for it because you don't know at a tender age. Because my age is the same as yours, I guess, and yeah, we don't have like enough of maturity to answer this question.
Hmm.
We can't predict the future, and yeah. So uh, that's true. And we have a question here: best place you visited while in India?
Ooh, That's a hard question. I think
What
my
is it?
favorite place was Bangalore.
Yeah, it's a clean city, very
It was really,
clean.
really nice,
Uh,
and lots of good food, lots of things to do all the time, um, and lots of
yeah.
people just there looking to have a good time. I met lots of people who were traveling from different places in India to go there, so it was really cool.
How do you feel the traffic of Bangalore was? Because Bangalore traffic is very famous.
I I don't remember it being anything super crazy. What is it famous for?
Actually, if you're stuck in Bangalore traffic, you every time in Bangalore there's a lot of traffic, and for a kilometer you can it is around half an hour or 1 hour takes on to reach the your destination.
Oh wow, yeah, no, I didn't have any issues like that. I must have just been there at a good time.
You weren't stuck in traffic,
Not in Bangalore that I can remember, but I was
huh?
like, I didn't really travel too much. Like I went and saw there was some kind of palace or something that I went to there that was kind of
Okay.
outside the city, but I kind
Uh-huh.
of stayed in the main part of the city for most of the time that I was there.
It's just as Bangalore is just like a Silicon City to you.
What? Sorry.
Silicon City,
Oh yeah, it was cool. I really liked it though.
because many companies are they actually they build engineers there.
Yeah, they have like lots of software companies and lots of tech
Software.
companies and stuff like that,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, I
yeah, it
remember
is
that.
there. And in same as in if you go in Delhi, Noida and Gurgaon, they do have a lot of tech companies over there.
Hmm.
Okay. We have a next question flashing, and that is, what about streets in Delhi? So you remember visiting Delhi?
Well, I didn't really explore too much in Delhi. I wish I did. I was in Paharganj for a few days,
Yeah.
um, and the streets were pretty crazy, for sure. There was lots of stuff
You
going
were in
on.
Chandni Chowk. You were in Chandni Chowk.
Yeah, I went
So
to
how do
Chandni
you
Chowk.
feel that? How
There was
was it?
lots of construction when I was there. Like I've
Yeah,
seen photos
the
when
road.
it's just a big wall of people, but
Uh-huh.
they kind of had it blocked off in the middle, so there was only people walking down the outside edges of the
Side,
street.
yeah, sideways, yes.
Yeah, but it was cool. I had a really good dosa in one of the restaurants that was there.
So you know why Chandni Chowk is famous for?
It's is it in a lot of movies? Is that right?
Yeah, it is in lot of movies, and it is very famous for its food and items for like stuff because it's Mughals we used to rule Delhi, and they had the market that's right in front of Red Fort, and it's very famous market that it has a lot of varieties over there. Very famous street shop is there. Paratha, you know paratha what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Parathe
Mm-hmm.
wale gali, yeah, it's famous for that. And newly like if you are having a wedding or you can have your dresses and jewelries over there, it's very famous and you can get
Yeah, I've
at
heard
cheap
that
rate.
too. That it's
Yeah,
really famous for weddings.
yeah, yeah, you can have a cheap rates over there and a high like very richly and luxurious things as well.
Cool.
And you know what's Diwali is? Diwali is an Indian festival. Have you heard
Yeah.
of it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
So
lots of people where I live that celebrate Diwali.
yeah, during that very moment, this Chandni Chowk, it's full of lights. There's a place called Bhagirath Palace, Bhagirath Market it is, and you can get all of the lights over there, and you can decorate your home from that.
Oh, cool. That sounds like
Yeah,
fun. Have you been during Diwali?
yeah, I have a vlog on my channel as well.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, you can. And recently, My last trip was to Mathura and Vrindavan and Gokul. It is famous for Holi. If you have heard of Holi, it's an Holi festival. Holi
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
festival
I've
as
heard of
well.
it.
It's a color festival, just like your Tomatina festival.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what you does in you play with your colors and the Mathura and Vrindavan is a place where actually this from there Holi was spread all over the world and India. And in Holi, this temples used to get open over there, and they have a great festival and dance and music over there. And that's if you see the photos, you will like enjoy it, and vlogs and all, you will love it.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, all the photographers and the foreigner, they come over there and they enjoy it really well. And I have met many of them, and they said that yeah, they liked it, and they actually mostly go to ISKCON temple if you heard of it.
Yeah, I went to
Yeah,
ISKCON temple in
yeah.
Chennai, I think.
Uh, that's very great, like very known temple here, and some it is actually situated in America, I think, and from there they have come over there because they preach this Krishna thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what about you? About the Indian community? Are you like talk to them over there?
Sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Actually, I was saying that. Do you have Indian friends over there? Do you have a chit chat with them? Do you talk to
Yeah,
them?
yeah. I
So,
Sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
So, what do they say about India?
They want to go back with me. Like they wanna travel. Like a lot of my friends are from the state of Punjab, and
Huh?
so they still have family there in
Oh,
different cities
they
and stuff.
they have family here.
Yeah, like their immediate family is here, like
Oh,
their parents
okay.
and maybe
Uh-huh.
grandparents, but they have other
Uh-huh.
relatives that are still living in India. So I think it would be really cool if I can to go back with some of those friends and visit different parts of Punjab and check out more of the northern part of the country.
Yeah, yes. If they come here, this like a great nostalgia to them.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, North is very famous for foods. If you have been in Delhi, then you already know that foods are the greatest thing in India. You can every region has their own type of food and this curry and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. That was the highlight of my time there was just trying out a bunch of different foods that I've never tried before.
Uh, don't you get in Canada Indian
Yeah,
foods?
we do, but it's we get a lot of North Indian food, not too much South Indian food. Like it's hard
Oh,
to find a good place for dosas or vadas or idli.
uh-huh.
There are
Because
a few
in
restaurants.
Indian restaurants.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of Indian restaurants, just not a lot of that serve South Indian food.
Oh, okay. Because I've heard that in Canada mostly Punjabis live, and so you mostly get North Indian foods over there.
Mhm. Mhm. I actually had
So
I had
uh,
chole bhatura and samosas today.
today,
Yeah, today.
that's like we don't have the here right during this pandemic. All the street shops are closed, and we have to rely on this roti chawal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, you get a 10 rupee samosa, and
Mhm.
and it's so spicy over here, and you have a lot of varieties of samosas. You put chow mein in there, you put potatoes and every other stuff.
Mhm.
Just think about it. Like uh, the craziest I have ever had was pizza samosa.
Pizza samosa. So it had tomato
Yeah,
sauce and cheese and what
yeah,
else?
cheese and yeah, some vegetables, and yeah, it was some cheese and some stuffings were there of
Hmm.
various things. I have a
That
very
sounds
less
pretty
idea.
tasty. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Hmm.
The food,
Someone saying
food.
hello.
Yeah, it's my friend Sreyash. How are you? I'm fine, brother. And this, oh, more people are joining it because it's people are now waking up because it's 11:25 now.
Okay.
During this pandemic, they everyone like try wake up late and they enjoy their time.
That's good. It's
Yeah,
good
it is.
people are getting rested up.
The thing is, you see this side of India, two sides of India, where you see rich people from mediocre and the people like what say they have less money and they're poor.
Hmm.
Actually, they are suffering during this pandemic. Uh, the thing is with them, they can't even have a one-time meal, and many are dying due to that.
Oh, that's too bad. That's really sad.
Yeah. So how how do you see India? Like how do you feel like it was here?
I overall my experience is
Yeah, overall experience. Yeah.
was awesome. It was super different from the other countries that I've ever been
Mm-hmm.
to in a really
Mm-hmm.
good way.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, I think if I have to put a number on it, I'd give it like a 9, 10 out of 10. It was really really cool, and I can't wait to go back.
And do you think what country would be next to you want to travel, like Dubai or some else that have a similar experience like India?
Like another one that I have been to, or somewhere else that I
Yeah.
want to go.
No, do you want to travel that you have in your bucket list that I want to travel this country? This
Um,
actually, uh,
I think Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines.
we have an option Pakistan.
Yeah, I would go to Pakistan for sure.
Oh, well, you know that India and like Pakistan was a part of India, then it got separated
Mm-hmm.
in 1947.
Looks like we got a couple more questions here. Chris says, "Ever gotten sick
Huh.
in India?"
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. Um, I did, and I was on a 28-hour train ride from Mumbai to Chennai, and I got sick. It was not fun.
You had to go in the sleeper class.
Yeah, yeah, I was
Yeah.
in the
So, how
sleeper
was
class.
your train experience?
The train experience was good. I tried a few different levels of the train tickets that you can buy. I tried the just general seating. I tried
Hmm.
like, and then a couple more levels all the way up to second AC is the one that I tried from
Okay.
Mumbai to Chennai, and it was good other than the part that I was sick for most of it.
Oh, so uh, I want to ask you, like, how do you like? You have put in status, and I've seen that a lot of noises were coming from. So, have you got irritated due to that
No,
of the
no, it was
noises?
it was kind of something that I expected and I knew was gonna happen. Um, just
Uh,
from videos that I'd watched, so I was prepared for it. It didn't bother me at all, really.
oh, that means you have learned how to manage your people and how to like stay in India.
That's good. Maybe I should move there.
So, if you want to move, so what state you want to move in?
That's so hard to choose. I don't think I've explored enough to really make that decision. I think I got to go back and check out a few more places before saying anything about that.
That's a crazy question that I Dalton, I want a girlfriend from your country.
Oh, really?
These people, my friends are actually very crazy. If you wanna ever visit, I'll make sure that you meet them.
Yeah, that
You're gonna
sounds
en-
great.
you're gonna enjoy their company.
Perfect.
Yeah. And what about USA? If I wanna visit there, so what are the great places that I can travel
In
with them?
in the United States.
And, hello.
Hey, sorry,
Yeah.
got cut off there.
Okay.
Uh, in the States, I haven't really been to too many places. Like I live
Hmm.
in Vancouver, so I could give you a few places in Canada. And I
Hmm.
mean, the places that I like in the States is I like a lot of cities in California.
Hmm.
Um, I've been to Hawaii and
Okay.
Arizona and a couple other states in the U.S. and
Okay.
they're all good. If you want and you're planning on going, I can give you a list of places that I really like. I can send you a message or something.
Okay, that's great. Actually, I have seen a lot of vlogs, and I have only seen that there are a lot of shopping markets, either or two, three monuments, and there's lessly anything that historical that I can see. Is it true?
I haven't really particularly gone out and looking for historical stuff when I've been traveling in the States. So, I mean, from my experience, you're right. A lot of the stuff that I've seen has been just, shopping malls, beaches, um,
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. It's mostly covered with that. That's why people say that in India you can see a lot of variety over there. Because if you go to the extreme north, you can see the snows over there. If you go extremely south, you can see the beaches. If you want to see the slums, you can go Mumbai or Bihar, UP. You can see over there. You have a lot of diverse variety over there.
Hmm. Definitely.
So, do you enjoy being in snow? I see a lot of your photos that are from this sliding thing and this covered snow. So, what is
That's
that?
like at my house, it really doesn't snow that much. We'll
Okay.
probably get like maybe a week of snow every year, and that would be a lot for us. The all those photos that you see on my Instagram is from going snowboarding. So you actually have to drive from where I am. It's like an hour away,
Oh,
and you have to drive up to the top of the mountain, and that's where all the snow is.
that must be a really nice trip and a great adventure, I guess.
It's really really fun. If you ever come here, I'll take you. If you come in the winter,
Oh,
I'll take you out
yeah,
there for
that's
sure.
yeah, that's great. And what's the minimum temperature if there snows? What's the minimum temperature that you get?
Around where I am, maybe
Yeah,
-5 Celsius.
-5. Okay,
Yeah,
and that's so freezing.
it's cold, but I mean, it gets pretty cold in some parts of India too. Um,
Oh,
it was really cold when I was in Delhi. It was like 2 degrees or something.
yeah, it was in Jaipur as well. When we met, it was 2 at the morning.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
remember
remember
that.
that. It was really
Yeah,
cold.
yeah. And I used to manage that moment with a T-shirt, I guess. And after that, I felt that I was freezing inside.
Yeah.
But then when I just move on to moving on to my way back to home, then I felt that I don't want to wear this T-shirt because in that also I was feeling then again hot.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
And Rajasthan is a place where there is an extremely hot, because it's in desert, so you feel a lot
Yeah.
of hot there.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah. So how do you like? And you're now free because your work is like over. Like you have a 14-day tenure or 15 days.
Yeah, so I work for 14 days and then I
Huh?
get 7 days off after that.
So how do you plan these days? Because it might be a little like tiring to rest all the days.
Yeah, the first few days I normally just take to myself and relax and get caught up on
Yeah.
stuff that I want to get done at home.
Okay.
Um, and then for the other days, it
Yeah.
really depends. If my friends are around, maybe we'll go out
Huh.
and do stuff. But I think this time around, I'm actually trying to teach myself Hindi. Um,
Why
so
so?
sorry.
Why so? Why so you wanna learn Hindi?
I'm just really interested. I want to be able to speak it. So
Oh,
I'm gonna try my best and see how much I can do over the next year, maybe. By the time I go back, I want to see how much I can have a conversation with someone in a
oh,
language that's not English.
that's great. That's great. I've also heard that. Yeah, you told me that you wanna watch some movies over in India, and you preferred watching Salman Khan movies.
Yeah, yeah.
So, did you like watch that?
I went to a couple movies.
Huh?
Uh, I forget what the names of the movies were, but they were Hindi movies with English subtitles, so it was cool to see and check it all out.
Hindi movies have a lot of actions, and you like actually you will feel like yeah, what is they are doing is like this fake and fake actions there.
Yeah, so it's
Because,
the in Canada during movies we don't have intermission, so that was something that was new to me.
oh, you
The
don't have intermission there.
no, you go to a movie theater and you're watching the whole movie. Yeah,
Oh,
there's no stop halfway through to go get some food or go to the washroom or whatever.
okay. Because if we were watching Avengers or any other movies like Shutter Island or this Jojo Rabbit, this there were intermissions during that movie.
Okay, yeah, no, here at the movie theaters they don't do that.
In a stretch, you can complete. You have to complete like a 2 hour movie.
Yeah, yeah, however long it is, you gotta stay in your seat.
Aren't you tired of that?
uh,
If
if it's a good movie, no. If it's a bad
no,
movie, then yeah, maybe.
because some people they face like if they want to watch it and they stress over their eye, they feel like having a headache or something.
Hmm. Oh, looks like Chris said that's just
Just
for India, the intermissions.
oh, that's new to me. I've learned that okay, movies don't have intermissions as well.
Yeah.
Always thought that yeah, every country they when their movies release they have an intermission.
Hmm. Chris, we
So
got comfy seats here.
we do have here as well. We have luxury seats over here as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, I had some good seats. That's
Yeah,
funny
we
though.
have a recliner over here. That's the best comfortable, I guess.
Hmm.
And we have this open cinema where you can take your car and you can watch movies. Like you
Oh yeah,
can
we have that.
you have it here.
Yeah, we have only have one that's like close by, but you can go drive your car and
Oh,
turn on a
okay.
radio station to hear the audio.
Oh, that's a great concept, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because you don't wanna like just try and you can drive and you can have a great ride and a great movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
wherever you want to put your car. Yes, you can get a comfortable seat in your car as well if you're driving Mercedes. And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So, like, you want to ask me something, or just you do have any other questions you want to like put on?
I didn't really come prepared for any questions, but I guess I could ask you
Okay.
if what what your travel plans are in the foreseeable future, if you have any.
Actually, my travel plans goes like they are just random. They are just random. I don't plan it. Uh, there was a trip for Mathura. So for to that, how it was planned. My exam just got over, and my friends told that there's a great Holi over there, and do you want to go? Like I said, yeah, I want to go. So I've put in status that those who are interested in going to Mathura, please DM me. So we'll move. And by that I got 10 replies, and I said that you want to go, okay, then we'll book the ticket. And we just booked the ticket, and we moved to this Mathura. And we just planned that we want to just roam around in Mathura and visit everything we can in Mathura. But the plan how that changed, then we actually took auto, and we didn't actually visit Mathura. Then we visit the other side by this villages, and then at last we have to move Mathura, and then we have gone to only one temple, and then we returned back. It was
Mm-hmm.
just a day trip. And next, I planned it for Dehradun. So it's in cold area. So I thought that like wanna go over there. And this due to this pandemic and all over the situation, so I was not able to manage that trip, and it got cancelled. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanna complete that one first.
Yeah, that would be
And
cool.
yeah, I wanna actually travel all the sites of India. Then I'll plan to foreign travel. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my first destination for traveling is Canada, because most
Oh,
of
really?
my friends, yeah, most of my friends are from like Canada, because their relatives lives there.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that mostly a Punjabi, because I study in a Punjabi college. And most of my friends are over there. And they say that, yeah, if you wanna ever visit to Canada, just tell me, I'll just manage everything for you, and every rental car or the places to stay and eat. You don't have to like worry about it.
Yeah, yeah, I think
Yeah,
that'd be really cool.
yeah,
If it
it,
ever happens, obviously shoot me a message and I'd be happy to
yeah,
show you
sure.
around and take you to some cool places.
Yeah, you just ditched me. You said that you wanna visit Delhi, and I thought that, yeah, if Dalton come, I will show him these places. And you said that no, I have moved to some other places. so
Mm-hmm.
I during that moment I feel bad that yeah, he told me that he wanna come, but he just got to another places.
Well, I would gladly go to any of the cities that I've already been to again.
Uh,
It's not like I can only go there once. I'm not gonna go back again.
Uh,
Um,
because there are a lot of things that you might have missed, because we live there, and we know that yeah, these are the internal places that you can visit. So yeah, you can actually give a try.
yeah, yeah, definitely having someone who knows like the hidden spots and the
Yeah, yeah,
secrets of the city would be really cool.
yeah, true. And I think your friend, she want to travel to India as well.
Yeah,
That's great to hear that. And I think I'm promoting Indian tourism right now.
there you go.
I should charge him. I should charge now, and we'll have a share of it.
Yeah, there you go. You're a travel agent now.
But I don't want to do that. But yeah, I like traveling, and so I I like to travel solo trip, because you explore more in that, because you make more friends. Then
Hmm.
a trip with friends, you like rely on your friend and you you talk to your friends over there. But when you're a solo trip, you actually like to talk to all over the people that you meet. Then I
Yeah,
met you
you're
in that
kind of
hostel.
forced to just socialize with other people, right?
Yeah, yeah. You can't like. I'm the person who can't keep quiet. I met you. We have a great experience and a great talk. Then we were some other people in the hostel as well. So they were so great. And uncle was there. I had a great experience with that uncle as well. He was from Mumbai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you actually, when you experience with the people and you talk to a lot of people, you get to know that yes, there's other side to it and other, like how do they think and what are their point of views. You
Mm-hmm.
actually get a lot of political and social information from them.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So have you ever met some uncle over here, like giving you all the kind of knowledge?
I had a few guys that we had a couple good conversations. They're just telling me, about their life and how they would do things differently and what they want for their kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely
Okay.
had those experiences.
Have you ever heard of Modi during this venture?
Modi, yeah,
Modi is the Prime Minister of India and is a very famous man.
yeah. I didn't really hear about him too much, but I did hear people
Hmm?
talking about
Yeah, yeah. Actually, he is a very famous and powerful leader.
him.
Everyone is crazy about this. Is like, isn't Trump's good friend?
Hmm.
Yeah, every time you see like when news flash on our TV, we mostly see Trump, Modi, and Putin, Vladimir Putin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really, because this news they are covering is whole thing about this India, USA, Russia.
Someone said you speak
So
English?
I mostly talk in Hindi because if you ever join my life, I only talk in Hindi
Hmm.
because the thing is you want to promote what you speak and actually your individuality is there. If someone's from France, they will speak French because they are known by their language and their individuality. That's the
Hmm.
thing.
Well, I think it would be cool if maybe next time, once I'm a little practiced up in Hindi, we can try and have a casual conversation.
I'll let you know some Hindi words. Can you say namaste?
Namaste. I know that. I
Yeah,
know
you know
a
that?
little bit. How are you? What's your name? Where are you from? All that
Uh,
stuff.
can you speak some? Like,
Oh, you
um,
you want me to
eh,
do it now? Well,
yeah, yeah,
I'll
sure.
just do I'll just do one. Aapka naam kya
Huh.
hai?
Oh, great. Yeah, मेरा नाम आशीष है. That's my
Oh,
reply. That my name is Ashish. And next, तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? What's
mera
your
naam
name?
Dalton hai.
Yeah, great. That's it. That's it. Okay, one more thing. That's very famous here. Like Ram Ram.
I've heard that. Ram Ram. Oh, Chris
Uh,
says speak some Tamil. Vanakkam.
bro, speak Tamil. Can you speak Tamil?
Vanakkam. Yapadi Idika.
Vanakkam. Yes, Vanakkam is welcome.
You know how to say
So,
how are you?
yeah. How are you? I don't know actually Tamil. My friends do, who are from there,
I all
down
I
south.
know how to say how are you, and I'm good.
Can you do it right now?
Yeah. How are you is Yapadi Idika, and then Nala
Oh,
Idike is I'm good.
that's great. That's great. You actually learn a lot of things here.
Yeah.
He took English lessons to talk to you. They're saying that I took English lesson to talk to you. That's
That's
actually
funny.
very funny, Harshit. I tell you, these people are from Bihar, and Bihar is known as like labor city because you get a cheap labor here.
Hmm.
But you also see people at a very good reputed stage over here only. Because if some government officials are here, so you can see mostly they are from Bihar or UP area. So
Hmm.
at a very long back, it was Harvard. In Bihar was Harvard of all the countries. People used to
Oh,
come
okay.
here and wanna study.
Wow, that's really
Uh,
cool.
ma- yeah, two universities that I wanna mention was Nalanda University and Vikramshila University. They were here in Bihar.
Hmm.
And you can like search for it. The great fact about was when the ruler, like some Mughal ruler, they burned this library of this university, and it burned for 3 months. This books,
Whoa,
yeah,
what does
and
that person say? Modi ko janta hai e.
yeah,
What does
I
that
know
mean?
Modi. Do you know Modi?
Oh, that means do you know Modi? Yes. Huh.
Yeah. Oh, gazab, gazab. That means great. से स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ के बोल रहा है script is here and that's over and script not that they were the questions that I want to ask him and that's actually over. I don't have any other questions. If you have, you can like put in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone
Yeah,
can fire out their questions.
yeah. Do we have एक
What
हफ्ते
does
से
that
काम
say?
कर रहा है script?
Ek hafte
Means
se hum- I,
काम
I,
कर रहा है. Yeah, that means that you were working on the scripts for a like week. So no, it was a month because I've been trying to reach him from a month and he was delaying things.
I
You were
know.
some
Sorry, man. It took a while.
you were at your work, right? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. We
not
work
an
long
issue.
hours.
And I've posted in like the story yesterday and day after yesterday. So I thought that yeah, we will have a live yesterday. Then that thing was like ruined because I have my test and you were somewhere else.
Yeah, my
So
flight got delayed 4 times yesterday while I was trying to get
oh,
home.
why it was that? Why it got delayed?
No, there's just they were changing the plane or something.
Leave or something, or there were some technical issues in the flight.
I think it was just technical issues.
Okay. You have a question, Dalton, I think.
What university did you graduate from? I graduated from the University of Victoria on Vancouver Island.
Okay. You are an engineer, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, I took civil engineering.
Okay. Is your flight hijacked?
No, it was not.
Dalton,
Someone
where
else
are
said,
you
"Where are you
from?
from?" I'm
Yeah.
from Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, I have a question. Ashish, you should grow your beard. I will. I will. I want to give it time. Actually, shaved it a few days back.
Did you? You
Yeah.
like mine? I can grow a pretty good one too, hey?
Yeah. I was. Well, I don't like to go shaving, and mostly I keep a long beard.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Vendel ko jante hai.
Wendell Chanta hai. Who is Wendell? You know Wendell?
Vendel.
No.
No.
Okay, the thing. Okay, we are like live is gonna like end, and I think if you wanna continue, you can, or should we leave?
Sure, let's call it at that. Maybe we can do
Oh,
another
okay.
one another time.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All
Thank you
right,
so
man.
much for
Good talking
joining.
with you. All right.
Have a great time. Thank you. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.